catch my breath. I hope you can bear with me. I'm happy to see you here. My name is Marvin. I think I've already been introduced. By show of hands, how many of you know a doctor called David Sylvester? How many of you have heard of a doctor called David Sylvester? Okay, no one. So Dr. Mujimu is or was a surgeon. He worked for 26 years in a country called Namibia. When he was approaching his retirement, the Namibian government blocked his bank accounts. They didn't just block his bank accounts, they took 6 billion Uganda shillings of his savings and they took them to their central bank. Dr. Mujimu sued everyone he could in Namibia and went all the way up to the Supreme Court and he lost. In frustration, Dr. Mujimu gathered the little that he had left. He gathered his cars, about 2 state-of-the-art Land Cruisers and a Toyota Fortuner. This is 2017, and he hit the road from Namibia to Uganda. He came by road. He came with his cars, and he came with hundreds of millions of cash. When he reached the border at Mutukula, he was arrested by a team of TIAT and Ugandan police officers from Interpol. They arrested him from no man's land, took his money, about 300 million, and then now brought him up to a police post somewhere in Mutukula. They accused him of funding rebels fighting the Ugandan government, and after a while, they released him. They set him free on police bond. But the real thing that they wanted, the real reason why they arrested him was to take the money and the property. So in as much as they set him free, they held onto the cars, and of course they held onto the cash because formally and under the law, they had not taken the money. He went and complained to Professional Standards Unit, and eventually the charges against him of fighting the regime were found bogus and they were dismissed. After some time, this whole ordeal traumatized him so much. He became a drug addict. When I say drugs, I really mean medical drugs. So he started abusing drugs and they took him to Tarika Hospital. But after some time, he escaped from the hospital and went back to his home in the constituency of Kenya. It was in Chikanjo March in the Savagao. So one random day in September 2018, Dr. Mujimu committed suicide. He left a suicide note that said he had committed suicide because of the stealing of his property by Ugandan police and everything that he had gone through. Now, the story of Dr. Mujimu, I believe, is a story that many of our comrades in the diaspora find relatable. You, our comrades, are patriotic, you are hardworking, and you love your country. But you left Uganda because Uganda had stopped protecting and working for you. There is so much you can contribute to our country's development, but remain underutilized, you remain neglected by a regime that now sees you as enemies instead of seeing you as citizens with full and equal rights. You are abused and sometimes killed at work, but Uganda never intervenes for you. You can't renew your passports or get national IDs without hassle. Bureaucracy when you try to invest back home. You cannot protect your property in Uganda because you're so far away. You are homesick, you miss your families, you miss your friends, you miss your relatives, you miss that smell of the soil when we just had a downpour, when we just had rain. Some of you are on expired visas, especially in the Arab countries, but you cannot return home. First of all, you can't afford the air tickets, and you also cannot afford the fines. You are doing jobs that you hate to death, but you continue doing them anyway because your life depends on them. You are enduring all the suffering because of poor leaders, but you cannot vote them out because you are too far away from each other. So you are basically excluded from the politics, from the life, from the economy, and from the decision making of this very country to which you contribute about 5 trillion Uganda shillings every single year. Well, I am here to comfort you and let you know that the National Unity Platform sees the struggles. We feel your pain, and we are committed to ending that pain in the following terms. Number one, we shall ensure that you can vote in Uganda's elections no matter where you might be in the world. We shall remove all unnecessary limits to you acquiring your citizenship. Number three, we shall grant automatic citizenship to any child under 18 years, that's both Ugandan parents in the diaspora. Our embassies shall process your passports and national IDs within 7 days of you applying for them. We shall facilitate the elderly, the distressed Ugandans abroad to return home. We shall also assist them to readjust to life in Uganda and settle in like they never left. We shall organize and fund annual culture trips for Ugandan children born in the diaspora to learn more about their culture and languages. We shall introduce what is called diaspora bonds, through which your comrades in the diaspora, who are able and willing, shall lend money to the government with the guarantee that you will get it back with the fat interest. We shall run a digital investment center through which you will be able to register businesses, buy property, make other investments in Uganda right from your mobile phone. We shall operate a secure and digital land registry system and amend our land laws to make sure that you can buy, sell, or enforce your rights in land without stepping in Uganda. As for our civil professionals, we shall facilitate your temporary permanent return home and reserve for you employment opportunities in our public service. For Ugandans suffering in Arab countries, we shall have free embassy services to fight in your point. In other words, we shall go into the diaspora. Number one, your full political rights. Number two, the economic instruments you need to play. Number three, the legal protections you need to be safe and keep what you can. Number four, we shall grant you a seat at the policy table to decide in Uganda's future. I have read from cover to cover the manifestos of the two strongest opponents to our presidential candidate. This is exactly what those manifestos promise you, our comrades in the diaspora. These are the promises we make to you. So to back up our plan for the diaspora, as part of our foreign policy, this is what we intend to do. Number one, we are going to withdraw all non-career diplomats from our embassies and replace them with competent professionals. Number two, we are going to renegotiate international agreements, prioritize the interests of Ugandans, while at the same time ensuring that these agreements still remain beneficial to our neighbors and to the international community. In short, we are going to turn Uganda into a country that works for all Ugandans and shows up for them no matter where they might be on this planet. We shall build a new Uganda where we will never again be tortured, dehumanized, and forced into exile just because we hold contrary political opinion. That Uganda comment is very possible. When I visited Dubai in 2022 and I saw the transformation that desert had gone through, I concluded, me as a person, that any country can transform itself if it decides to. All it needs are leaders who are intentional and have the will to do what's right, no matter the cost. To transform Uganda, we just need political will. We don't need magic, we don't need miracles. And that political will now has a face. It has a name, and it has a heartbeat. And the man seated right there. He knows what it means to rise from nothing and achieve everything. But he also knows what it means to risk everything. Fighting in the hope that if he remains in that fight long enough, tomorrow will be a better day for everyone. So let us take a bit in this Moses of our time, a man who led himself from the struggles, from the trenches, from the ghettos of Kamocha, to turn himself into a global success story. Let us take a bit in President Chagulanyi and see if we won't lead our country into the maker of freedom and opportunity that we all yearn for. Thank you.